Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. Just watching him play, he had tenacity, he had focus, he had drive, he had vision, and Kobe emulated his game after Mike. He did everything Mike did, walk like him, talk like him. He did everything. He loved Mike. So, you know, the ability to go against him that day, just him versus Mike, he lived for stuff like that. So I remember that game. You know, he wasn't calling no plays, and every time Mike scored, he knew he had to score. Whatever Mike was doing, he had to do it or outdo him. That's what you do when you go up against a great player, AKA your idol. You gotta let them know that you're coming to take their spot.
NBA superstars are judged by their championships. In 1991, Michael Jordan and the Bulls secured their first, knocking off Magic Johnson and the Lakers. To some, a passing of the torch from one great dynasty to another. But now, a new challenge emerges from Los Angeles. A young Lakers team who tonight will lean on their high-flying youngster, Kobe Bryant. A hazy winter day as we fly over downtown Chicago. Down below, the buzz is stirring in the United Center.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we expect a packed house for this matchup between the Los Angeles Lakers and the hometown Chicago Bulls. With Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, this could potentially be a preview of the NBA Finals.
Kevin, coming off 2 straight titles, the Bulls have to be considered the favorites in the East. They've weathered injuries, most notably the absence of Scottie Pippen, but make no mistake, they'll be ready come playoff time.
They got a good challenge tonight. And Clark, looking at the Lakers, talent inside and out with Shaquille O'Neal, who's not going to play tonight, all-star Eddie Jones, and the terrific rising star Kobe Bryant. Clark, how do they stack up in the loaded Western Conference?
Kevin, I think they stack up quite well, but I also think that Utah will be heard from. They'd like another shot at the Bulls in the finals, but you look at this Lakers team, they are young, up and coming, and I think they've got a chance, a nucleus of players where they've got a chance to be good for a very long time.
Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Lakers. They'll have Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones at the 2 guard spots. Rick Fox and Robert Horry at the forwards. Eldon Campbell is manning the middle once again, filling in for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. And for the defending champion Chicago Bulls, Ron Harper is in at the 1 and Michael Jordan joining him in the backcourt. Tony Kukoc at the small forward, the rebounding machine Dennis Rodman at power forward. Luke Longley is back in the starting lineup after missing Monday's game with a sprained ankle.
And both of these teams missing star players with injury. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen recovering from foot surgery, and for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal is out until Christmas with an abdominal strain. Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Jordan outside. Over Jones. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bulls. Hey, Clark, when you talk about the absence of Scottie Pippen, it's been rumored he'd welcome a change of scenery.
You're exactly right, Kevin, and those are more than just rumors now. I mean, he said on multiple occasions he'll never play for the Bulls ever again. With the trade deadline approaching in February, some tough decisions for Chicago's front office.
But Clark, to say he'll never play for the Bulls again, that seems a little harsh.
It does, I agree.
And Coach Fratello will have to monitor that index finger on the shooting hand of Michael Jordan. He dislocated it about a week ago against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it happened on a hard fall to the floor, and since then, you can see that he's been more selective with his jump shots.
Ryan is checked in for the Lakers.
You know, he's done it 9 times throughout his career already, and Michael Jordan about to do it again, averaging 26 points a game, which leads the NBA.
What's remarkable is 26 points is actually a low average for Jordan. He's put up nearly 32 points per game through his first 12 seasons.
My goodness, that dude is good. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Lays it up off the glass.
Matching up against Jordan is not just a physical battle, it's also a mental battle. And Bryant is having to learn that the hard way.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the D and made them pay.
Here's Van Exel after the made shot from Michael Jordan. And he makes that one.
Kobe Bryant has really been in a great groove lately. The second-year pro averaging 24 points a game in his last 4 ball games and shooting over 50% from the floor while doing so.
And he put on a show this past Sunday in Los Angeles, dropping a career-high 30 points in a win versus the Mavericks. So many different tricks up his sleeve. Makes him a tough matchup.
Out to the right wing. 17-foot shot on the way. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Good on the bucket. Jordan's got 10 points.
Jordan has looked very sharp here early on, and that's not a good sign for the Lakers.
Well, Mike, it'll be interesting to see if this veteran Chicago Bulls team can slow down that Laker up-tempo offense.
What we have is a clash of different styles here. The #1 scoring offense of the Lakers versus the stout defense of the Bulls.
Great matchup. Chicago leading by 6. Right now, Coach Fratello firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And some key injuries on both sides of the ball. And for more information on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Michael Jordan has been dealing with a dislocated index finger in his right hand. In talking to him before the game, he said he has no feel to his shots, and that's why they've been flat. As a result, he's changed his game and is operating more in the post, much like he did during his years in North Carolina. We'll see if that continues tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, the hand is a concern. D.A., thank you. And Jordan, Mike, is still scoring at a high clip, but there's been a slight drop in efficiency we've seen.
Well, you can really see it in his three-point shooting. In 23 games this season, he's attempted 31 threes, shooting just 19%. But in the 3 seasons prior to this one, he hadn't shot below 37% from deep.
David just said, Michael said to him, he has no feel to his shots, and that's why he's been flat. We'll have to watch that closely. Going up against this Idle Clark on a big stage should be quite the test for this young Kobe Bryant.
There is no denying that is true, but what I like is the fact that this young man has the confidence to handle that pressure on big stage. But I think it's important that he try to idle himself down a little bit and not get too caught up in the individual matchup with MJ.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Well, it hasn't been an ideal start to the season for the Bulls. They're currently 5th in the Central Division and have only gone 7-7 against teams over 500.
Still no need to worry. I'm not going to bet against these guys. I mean, they are back-to-back champs, and for good reason. I clearly expect them to turn things around, especially when Pippen gets back into the lineup.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Gaffey comes in for Dennis Rodman. Burrell, he's checked in for Kukoc. And it's Brown in for Ron Harper. The Lakers also changing it up. Blunt, he's checked in for Campbell. Jones comes in for Fox. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Van Exel. Ori gets the bucket.
You know, this is where Ori is most effective, I think. His confidence, firing off the catch, off the charts.
Jordan inside, working on Bryant. Jordan right side. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jordan's got 17 now.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fisher. Ori a screen on Brown. And the dunk by Ori.
Fisher doing his job, which is basically as the point guard to find open teammates.
A deep three from Jordan. Another three for Chicago.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back to Chicago, where we've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the hometown Chicago Bulls. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Well, about a week ago, in the same game that he dislocated his finger, Michael Jordan passed Moses Malone on the all-time scoring list, moving into third place. And now only trails Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
5 to shoot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And talking about Jordan, Clark, he passed Malone on the scoring list while playing in 461 fewer games. That's amazing to me.
It really is, Kevin. And at his current scoring rate, how about this? MJ could pass Wilt if he plays just one more season, but there's no guarantee that he will play another year.
Longley's checked in for Weddington. It's good. The Lakers have really come out in attack mode in this one.
I love the aggressiveness and the assertiveness. I like that they're not settling for anything. They're being in charge and taking charge. They've been intent on getting high-quality shots, and it's paying off.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Fisher. Blunt is out there with Ori. Then it's Jones. And it's Bryant in at the 2 guard. Outside Bryant. Shoots from the block. Gets the front of the rim and out. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Another one falls for Chicago. So far, Mike, so good for Jordan. That finger hasn't been an issue for him in these first 2 quarters of the game.
Yeah, he's playing through the discomfort and scoring well here in the early stages.
Jones kicks to Fisher. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Rodman, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kukoc comes in for Burrell. The Lakers also making some changes. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Blunt. Fox comes in for Jones. And Van Exel subbed in for Fisher. Here's Van Exel. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Like you said it, the Bulls defense has been dialed in to start this game.
Yeah, they've come out with great energy on that end and have made things tough for the Lakers offense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Harper, he's checked in for Brown. Bulls leading by 18. Michael Jordan, as you can see, Coach Fratello putting on a show for the home crowd, just scoring at will.
Well, with Kobe Bryant in town and all the hype around him, Michael had plenty of motivation coming into this game. And you can see it with how assertive he's been on offense.
Sure can. Shot clock at 2. That one good for 2. Jordan's got 28 points for the game.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Van Exel passes to Kobe. Back to Van Exel. The screen from Campbell. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Kobe Bryant is currently the top scoring reserve in the NBA. At just 19 years old, this young man is averaging 17 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and almost 2 steals. That is stuffing the stat sheet and playing just 26 minutes per game.
Here's Jordan. Again, Chicago.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Kobe Bryant, he's given the Lakers, Mike, starter-level production in limited minutes.
It's been so valuable to have that scoring punch off the bench. Right now, Kobe has to be the leading candidate for 6th Man of the Year.
I think he's going to win it. And the Bulls making a change here. Wennington's checked in. Barry's checked in for Los Angeles. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. There's the pass to Fox. Looking to end the run. Got a piece of it. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Bryant is checked in for the Lakers. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter.
After finishing last season as the league's highest scoring team, the Bulls' offense has struggled to start the year, averaging just 92 points per game, which is the 5th lowest in the NBA.
1:07 left to play in the first half. Kobe against Jordan. Outside, Kobe unloads from 13. And the Lakers with another miss.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. Another one falls for Chicago.
Starting to pull out ahead off the back of some terrific offense.
They are firing on all cylinders, aren't they? Hard to get stops when they're playing with this much energy.
Offensive rebound.
You know, and to put things simply, they've outworked the opposition on the glass, which is why they have this lead.
Yeah, coach has to be really happy with their effort on the boards. Just being absolutely relentless and torching the opposition as a result.
Buzzer beater.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
Yeah, that kind of a shot always energizes a team, and they'll look to build off of it going into the next quarter.
And so it's Chicago in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. A terrific view of wintertime in Chicago as we welcome you back to the United Center, getting ready for the start of our second half. Welcome back, everyone. We've got a fun matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
While Shaq's been out, Eddie Jones has been the Lakers' leading scorer. And he was named the NBA Player of the Month in November, with averages of just over 21 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals per game.
Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Dennis Rodman. Then there's Longley. And it's Kukoc in at the small forward. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half.
A true combo guard. Harper provides defense and scoring. And he can pass, too. He does it all.
And with Jones, Clarkie's coming off a 32-point performance last night in the Twin Cities against Minnesota.
Kevin, no denying he's been great offensively, but you also can't overlook his impact on defense. I mean, he's been one of the league's premier wing defenders this season.
And we know Player of the Month, as we just talked about.
Yep.
The Bulls are doing a great job, Mike, of keeping the Lakers out of transition, which they love, and limiting those easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of this game, Kev, and have prevented the Lakers from playing their preferred style of offense.
They've done a great job. Wing shot on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jordan's got 38 points.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
There's a good screen. Here's Van Exel. That shot misses, so the Bulls will take it the other way. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Campbell against Longley. Pass to Jordan. And the shot goes down. Jordan's got 40 points.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
Dennis Rodman's domination on the glass, unprecedented. He's a glass eater like no other. Led the league in rebounding for 6 straight seasons and could make it a 7th this year. No other player has done it more than 5 times.
Now to David Aldridge with a story on how the Lakers have been weathering the storm in Shaq's absence. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are still without Shaquille O'Neal, who's played in just 8 games due to an abdominal strain. But the Lakers have still been successful. They've gone 11-5 in games without him this season. And they also lead the league in points per game, field goal percentage, and point differential. With a healthy Diesel, this team will be a title contender, guys.
Yeah, Shaq's health, thank you, D.A., could be so much a part of what they've got ahead of them. The Lakers, Clark, certainly have had a lot of guys step up.
You're exactly right, even without Shaq.
Yeah.
They have 5 players that score in double figures. They're spreading the wealth, sharing the ball. Everybody's stepping up and contributing and playing a really cohesive, effective brand of basketball.
They are indeed, you're right.
2 minutes.
Ori, a screen on Harper. They need this one, and the jumper falls for him. And Exel's got his first 2 points of the night. Hey, Mike, when you look at Rodman, he's averaging 14 rebounds a game this season. It's unbelievable.
Well, Kev, even though he's leading the league, 14 rebounds is less than he's used to having. In his previous 6 seasons, Rodman averaged an incredible 17 rebounds per game.
These numbers are hard to believe, aren't they?
I think sometimes they shoot and miss on purpose just so he can get another rebound.
That's a very good point. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Caffey, he's checked in for Rodman. Burrell comes in for Kukoc, and it's Brown in for Ron Harper. And then for Los Angeles, Blunt, he's checked in for Ori. And Kobe is subbed in for Fox.
Well, filling in for Shaq is not an easy task, but Eldon Campbell is doing an excellent job. In the last 13 games without O'Neal, he's averaging 18.7 rebounds and 2 blocks.
Jordan against Bryant.
Los Angeles foul.
Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Fisher's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jordan. Jordan is doubled. Here's Wennington, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
Well, Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan is in complete command of this game, and the Lakers haven't been able to do anything to slow him down.
He's teaching Kobe a few things out there firsthand and showing that there's still a large gap between the 2 players.
Brown, the pass to Caffey. Here's Burrell. Passes it to Wennington. Brown outside. From deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense, keeping things simple and running their plays well.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here.
The line for the Lakers.
And Kobe drops them both. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
The Lakers 17.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for some fourth quarter action here in Chicago, where Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls are battling Kobe Bryant and the visiting LA Lakers. Here's Chicago.
Well, we've heard the reports of Scottie Pippen being unhappy with the Bulls front office, and the trade rumors have been circulating as a result. Names like Tom Gugliotta, Jerry Stackhouse, and Eddie Jones have all been mentioned in possible trade packages for the Bulls.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Blunt. Fisher is out there with Barry, and it's Fox, and it's Campbell in at the center, locking down the middle.
Kerr, one of the best three-point marksmen in the NBA. His form, release, efficiency, perfect.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Barry. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Well, here we are looking at Pippen Clark with his return set for January. We'll have to keep our eyes out for that February trade deadline.
Yeah, I've got that circled on my calendar, Kevin, and you know Scottie is looking for a new contract. That's clear. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't at least finish out the season with the Bulls.
I agree. And Jordan gets it to go.
With all the talk about Kobe and the Lakers being the future of the league, Michael is reminding us that he and the Bulls are the present. Last season, Kobe Bryant won the slam dunk contest as a rookie. But he won't get the chance to defend his title this year in New York because the contest will be missing from the All-Star weekend for the first time since 1984.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Back to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out, again Chicago. And regarding the dunk contest, it'll be replaced with the 2-ball contest on All-Stars Saturday night. What do you think?
I like it, Kevin. I do. I like the fact that it'll be fun to watch NBA and WNBA players team up. But it makes you wonder if this is going to be a permanent change. Hopefully, we'll see the return of the dunk contest at some point. But I like taking a break and adding something new.
And I think we will see that dunk contest, and I think it will be permanent in terms of being back in All-Star Weekend. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Eddie Jones.
They set the pick. Driving inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good aggressive sharp cut that time by Fisher, earning the whistle because he was aggressive with that move.
At the line for the Lakers.
And the first one at the line is good. Or he's checked in for Fox. Fisher hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Michael Jordan on the wing, defended by Jones. Wennington passes to Kerr, and they double up Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kerr, back to Jordan. Over Fisher. That's a season high in points scored for Jordan, passing his previous mark of 49, which came against the Clippers back in November.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Fisher with the ball.
2 minutes.
1:53 left to play in the final quarter. And Jones slams it in.
Acrobatic play by Jones, leaping up over the D to catch the ball for the slam.
Jordan high post. Over Barry. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Giving up mid-range looks to a shooter like him, not going to help you get out of this hole.
Yeah, time for a change because right now they're just getting beat up.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Fisher, the pass to Blunt. Jones from outside. Kept alive, goes back up. And Blunt gets it to go.
Corey Blunt doing the work required to take advantage of opportunities on the offensive glass.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. High post, Jordan. Wennington passes to Kerr. Over Fisher. Kerr can't hit.
I don't think you can ask for a better look, just not the result they were looking for.
Yeah, he's got to put that miss behind him and continue to fire away when he gets that kind of a look.
Kicks it to Fisher. And the pass to Orr. Fisher with the ball. From outside, off the mark. Here's Bushler. Pass to Wennington. Outside Jordan. To the inside. Here's Bushler. Kerr outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls getting the win in front of their home crowd. An important victory, Coach, for them here against the up-and-coming LA Lakers.
Well, Michael gets the best of Kobe while the Bulls capture their third straight win. And they need it as they're trying to move up in the standings in this cutthroat Eastern Conference.
And Clark, what does this loss mean, do you think, for the Lakers?
I think it's growing pains and a learning experience, Kevin. They just need to take a look at the film and correct the mistakes they made. But they're still second in the West, and with Shaq coming back right around Christmas time, I don't think we need to worry about the Lakers.
I think you're right. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. See you later.